Hey, what's up, family? This is Marseille, aka the Property Pastor, here with Kingdom Legacy Builders, where our mission is to help everyday people to create a lasting legacy for future generations through real estate and wealth creation tools. You know, Proverbs 13:22, it says that a good man, a good woman, a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. And then it also goes on to say that the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. You know, so one of our whole mission here, our whole focus is to help you to create a lasting legacy for your kids, not only for your children, but also for your children's children. So in this series, we're talking all about things you need to invest in 2021. Today, I want to talk a little bit about a subject that's near and dear to my heart, and that's the subject of our health. Right? We want to invest in 2021. I'm challenging you in 2021 to invest in your health. You know, it doesn't do you a whole lot of good if you got money, if you're debt free, you're financially independent, and you have a stroke, you have a heart attack, right? You get sick. It doesn't really do you a whole lot of good if you don't have the energy to keep up, right? All of these things are critical. So in 2021, I want to challenge you guys to invest in your health. Now, myself being an African-American male, you know, last year we lost the Black Panther, Mr. Jackie Robinson, Mr. James Brown, Chadwick Boseman, right? He died of cancer at a very young age. And one thing that I've been challenging, you know, men in my circle, and I've been trying to be intentional about, is to go to the doctor, right? You know, when I had my annual physical last year in 2021, I told my doctor, I said, hey, I'm getting ready to turn 42. You know, let's start talking about prostate exams. Let's start talking about, you know, colonoscopies, you know, and he said, all right, that's cool. You know, typically it's not until 50, but for African-American males in your demographic, I want you guys to start getting tested at 45, you know, so I talked to him and we set up, you know, so I had my first colonoscopy, endoscopy, prostate exam, you know, whole 9 works. It wasn't fun, but it was worth it, man. And I'm telling you, you know, it's better to, you know, go ahead and go to the doctor, get that clean bill of health, know what's going on. You know, there's a proverb that I shared in another series. It says, be diligent to know the state of your flocks, you know, and part of that is to know the state of your health, you know, so I think it's important, man, that we go to the doctor. So this year, if you haven't been to the doctor, set up your annual physical. Go get checked out. Get some blood drawn. Get your cholesterol, you know, numbers. You know, understand where you are. Get your prostate checked. Everything that you need to do. Get lab work. Get blood work all worked up so that you know what you're working with. A lot of people say, I'd rather not know. But that doesn't make a lot of sense. That just hurts us, right? So in investing in your health, first thing, go to the doctor. Crazy part is a lot of us, you know, if your job's already paying it, you're paying into plans already. You know, a lot of providers, you know, you don't really have to pay hardly anything to go to the doctor because it's already included in your monthly deductions from your paycheck. So first of all, go to the doctor. Second thing, get on an exercise plan, y'all. I mean, it's important that we get out and exercise this body. You know, heart disease is a killer. You know, it takes people out, you know, and as we get older, diabetes is a real risk. Stroke is a real risk. You know, different types of cancers and all of these things, they're a real risk. You know, our country is grossly overweight and obese, and we don't have the energy that we need. You know, for me, man, I'm a pastor. I work a day job. I'm a father, a husband. I do real estate. You know, do this podcast. I'm always on the go, right? So it's important to get on the exercise plan. You know, you know, I was blessed with my circle. You know, that's why your circle is important. But my circle, you know, guys in my church, they started being real intentional about going out and exercising. You know, COVID hit, you know, people couldn't go to the gym. So they just went outside and started walking, you know, every morning, 5:30 a.m. And then it turned into some running, you know, so I joined up with them, you know, partnered with that group. And when I first started, man, I could hardly run a half mile. But, you know, as the year went along, man, I was able to run a half marathon. So in less than 6 months, able to actually go from couldn't even finish a mile to being able to run 13, right? So this year, you know, start where you are, get on the exercise plan. Just go outside and take a walk. Spend 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, right? Just start where you are, get some exercise, right? We talk about how important it is for our health to get vitamin D, to be outside in the sunlight, right? So this year, get some exercise, right? Invest in your health, right? You're the only you that you got, man. You know, so it's important that you invest in your health this year. Next thing, man, get enough sleep. You know, a lot of folks don't get enough sleep. You know, we're sitting there, you know, checking out memes till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, binge watching shows on Netflix. Just not getting the rest that we need, waking up, depending on caffeine, depending on energy drinks, not getting enough sleep, man. So it's important that we get enough sleep. For me, I take a power nap every day, right after I eat lunch, I take a power nap, and it just helps to recharge my day. And then at night, I try to, get done what I need to get done and get into bed, get some sleep. So make sure you get enough sleep. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. You don't need to be drinking Pepsi. You don't need to be drinking, 8 cups of coffee a day or whatever, putting alcohol in your body, turning up every single weekend. Drink plenty of water, and that's important. And then, modify your diet, you can't eat fried chicken, bacon, all sorts of, listen, I love ribs, as much as the next man, but I can't eat them every day. You can't eat steak for every meal. So it's important that you modify your diet, man, get plenty of vegetables in. I challenged myself last year to start, eating salads every day. So I eat spinach and broccoli and carrots and grilled chicken, just to maintain, right? Because your health is important. And the unfortunate part is many of us are leaving this earth prematurely, for things that we're just not being good stewards over our body. So I want to challenge y'all this year to, really invest in your health. Because, it's important. Your kids need you. Your grandkids need you. They need you around. You don't want to be leaving this earth at 50, 60. You want to live a long life doing everything that God created you to do. I believe that God's got a purpose, and there's a lot of work that he wants us to do. So invest in your health this year. Like I said, go to the doctor, get on an exercise plan, get plenty of sleep, drink water, modify your diet, get outside, get some sunlight, get some vitamin D. And the cool part I've learned, man, a friend of mine, he lost, I think he lost like 80 pounds in a year. One of my best friends lost like 80 pounds in a year by making simple changes and being consistent. So if you're obese, overweight, whatever, don't worry about it. Don't let that wear you down. Just start where you at. Start where you are and make intentional effort repeatedly over time, and you'll see the results. Guys, this has been Marseille, the property pastor. Appreciate y'all tuning in today to Kingdom Legacy Builders. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We'll bring you great content to help you to build a legacy for our future generations, for your children and your children's children. Can't wait to see you again. God bless.